Hello friends, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to share you another development related to the immigration in New Zealand. So this is declared yesterday. So the first um amendment has been done for employer like accredited work visa to protect employees actually to protect the benefit of employees, which really means that the person who is trying to exploit the migrant, so they are not able to do that. Mostly the smaller employers in New Zealand, they try to exploit the person. There are some recruitment agencies or there are some small small companies who just get a accreditation and they trying to get some money from overseas people who want to migrate to New Zealand on work visa. That's how they make the money and scam the people. So to stop that, immigration has introduced three new immigration infringement offenses actually. So I'm trying to explain you in this video what these three immigration infringement offenses are actually. So the first one is allowing a person who is not entitled under the Immigration Act to work in the employer service to do that work. So that means the small companies normally do that. Big companies are very organized, but the small company who is having 2 or 3 employees, they are also aggregated now, but they find the loop actually in the system. So what they're trying to do that they allowing a person on a accredited work visa for just like a small example. So they give a job offer, they ask like candidate to apply the work visa based upon that job offer and tell that hey, once you come inside the New Zealand, I will make you migrant, but we will charge some money, but your job is not secure. Once you inside the country, then you can just find out another job. That's how these people working. So if someone is getting that kind of scenario, for sure, immigration is going to put if infringement charges offense against that employer. So that means in future, if this is going to happen, employer will definitely lose his accreditation and he can no more sponsor to any of the employees from overseas if someone complained against him actually. Before you um, you know this is kind of a shortcut which generally people are just seeking to take entrance in the overseas market actually. Please don't do that. I'm repeatedly telling you, please don't do that. If you are finding this kind of shortcut, don't do that. Don't put and waste your money in that condition, because at the end of the day, once you will be inside the New Zealand, you definitely not the getting job. That's what your recruitment agent also telling, hey, your job is not secure, we will make you land inside the country at against a certain fee charges, but you have to find out another job. So for example, some truck drivers are coming, some cleaners are coming, some chefs are coming. So they just make that kind of understanding with employee or candidate and they make them land inside the country. So please don't use this shortcut. The next immigration infringement offenses is employing a person in a manner that is inconsistent with the work related condition of that person visa. So some people, I try to give you a example so that you guys understand what I'm talking about. So a person comes on a, let's say, he comes as a picker or picking job actually, but he has a driving license actually, but he couldn't get a driving job because his overseas driving license purpose. So for example, in his home country he has a class 5 full truck license, but to convert that into New Zealand and to get a work to residence in driver category, so people say let's take any job, once we were inside the country we will change the job. So the small example is he comes on a picking packing job in a farming, but at the same time because he has a driving license, so once he get inside the country on a picker or packer job, having a restrictions, you can only do this job And once he is inside the country, because he make an understanding with the employer, hey, I have a full truck license, and once is inside the country, I will just convert it into the New Zealand driving license, then I can just pick the driving job. Employer also agree, and employee also agree. But in this, because this is little tricky actually, so employers gives a that kind of additional responsibilities as a trucking driver, but actually that is not the part of picker and packing job. So if that is the case and immigration found that, immigration will impose a penalty over there actually. And the third one and last one is failing to comply with the requirement to supply documents within 10 working days. So after the dispute happened, suppose like, either like employer file a case against the employee, or employee file a case against employer. In both scenario, if they file the case with immigration system, an immigration officer asking a document either from the employee or employer, they have to provide the documents, relevant documents within 10 working days. I'm talking about if employer is complaining about employee or employee is complaining about the employer, they need to submit the documents within 10 working days. If they are not providing the relevant documents within 10 working days in support of their complaint, immigration officer will put infringement offense charges against those whoever filed the case actually. So that is declared by the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment yesterday. So your friend Vyogi always share you the nice and like crispy information and the accurate information, and you can also see from this my mobile screenshot that it has a immigration government NZ website. So that's for today. And apart from this, I'm also trying to show you another things like which is related to the median wages. So that's also rule has changed yesterday. So as everyone knows, New Zealand immigration system is putting a certain condition related to the median wages. The minimum wage is going to revise in February month next year. So that also means the median wages will also going to revise up to like $31.50 something. Now, because we are having low skill worker shortage, and like employer also struggling to find out a employee, so now immigration is little lenient, very flexible on those grounds. So this saying, to get a aggregated employer work visa, they are not going to immediately change the median wages in February. So they are going to extend it. I'm not sure, they didn't say about that how long it's going to extend, but the way like they are behaving in the past, I believe until the mid of next year, that median wages is not going to change. So the current median wages is $29.66 to get a aggregated employer work visa. So that means drivers, any skilled person can come over that median wages rate, and they can apply a work to residence if the employer falls in that category. So truck drivers is the main and caregiver or nurses, doctors, and they are like in the same occupation, so they can get like that aggregated work visa, and they can remain in the country for longer period actually. Around like 2 months back, also they have revised the like duration of that aggregated work visa up to maximum 5 years. So after 5 years, if someone is not applying the residency, then uh, they are not going to stay after 5 years. So one has to quit for 1 year, and after that he can come back again with the same visa actually. So but remember, this median wages is only applicable for work visa actually, not for the person who is applied in the skilled migrant category or the parent category actually. It is clearly mentioned that if someone is filed the application from skilled migrant to express entry, then median wages rule will be applied, which is $31.66 moving forward from February onwards. So please be careful, and if you want to migrate to New Zealand, this is the best time to come with until like the mid of or end of next year. I hope you still have 8 to 10 months time to come into New Zealand, and if you are able to land during this duration, you will be get benefited, and it would be a lottery system for you actually, because median wages has been hold up by immigration system. I hope you enjoyed this video very much, and if you are happy with the content or if you have any questions, you can WhatsApp me or put the comment in this comment section so that I can reply to your messages. So that's it from my side. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. So that's it for today, and I will just stop here now, and I will come back with another good news if someone share it on on this Google. So you guys has a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.